What are you doing here?
Guarding sheep. And if possible, staying out of trouble.
Doesn't always work, does it?
Nah, especially not with the mercenaries. I'm really glad to be out here in the pasture, although it can be dangerous too.
What's so dangerous in the pasture?
There's a small pack of wolves that roams the area. Lately, the damn beasts have come by and eaten one of my sheep almost every day. A few days ago, I had almost twice as many sheep. I don't want to think what Onar will do to me when he finds out.
Why didn't you tell the mercenaries about the wolves? I thought they worked for you.
Yeah, I know. I should have done that, but I didn't, damn it. And now, with so many sheep gone, I'm afraid to tell anyone about it at all.
But you just told me.
I'm already regretting that too.
What if I kill those wolves?
You? By yourself? I don't believe it. I'd sooner trust my bellwether to do that.
Forget it. It was just a suggestion. I'll go over to the boys and see what they say about it.
Wait a minute. Okay, you're the greatest and you can take on 100 wolves at once, no problem. Mostly they lurk between the trees near the pasture. I think there were only 4.
Hey, you! I've done in the wolves.
You did it! Thank Innos. But now I still don't know how to tell Onar that all those sheep are gone. It's all that damn Bulko's fault.
What did you say about Bulko?
He's one of the mercenaries. It was actually his job to guard the pasture. But instead, he and his pal Silvio hang around Thekla in the kitchen all day. It's that bastard's fault if I don't get paid for weeks because of the lost sheep. I wish I could at least punch him in the mouth for it, but nobody stands a chance against him. The guy's a killer.
I'm staying out of it.
You listen to the wrong people.
I couldn't care less.
That's Billy. This is in charge.
Hey! How's it going?
Have I given you permission to address me?
What are you doing here in my kitchen?
Something smells delicious here.
Oh, yes. I know the likes of you. They're swarming all over the place. First, they try to get on your good side, and then when you need them, they're nowhere to be seen.
I'm hungry.
I don't dish out food to tramps. I only feed people who work. And that mercenary riffraff, of course.
Been there, done that.
Hey, asshole!
You don't actually think I'd get involved in a duel with you? Go crawl back under your rock.
How's it going?
Have I given you permission to address me?
Silvio doesn't like being talked to. You might have gathered as much by now.
Never change. There's nothing you can do about it. Myself.
I'll get you yet.
Already thought as much.
Just can't rely on that.
That doesn't surprise me.
Just listen to him talk. He really should have known better.
I'll get you yet. Don't you try that again.
The two of us should have a chat.
Listen, you won now. Leave me alone.
Where do you think you're going?
How would that be any concern of yours?
Then I'll have to explain it to you carefully. Don't try that again. All right, you win. What do you want?
And? How are things?
Not many people come this way, but up to now, every one of them has paid my toll, except you. I used to say that myself.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
There was no big deal.
I already thought as much. Why get so worked up?
I'm not telling you anything new.
You really let Bulko have it, honey. Must have been an exhausting job to thrash that fat swine.
I'm staying out
Here,
of
have a bite to eat so you'll gain back your strength.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
Can I have some more of your stew?
I haven't got any now.
Not even a tiny bowl?
No.
Can I lick the pot then?
Will you cut it out? If you're so keen on my stew, you'll have to do something to get it.
What?
Go see Sagita, the healer who lives behind Sekop's farm, and bring me a package of her herbs. If you bring me the herbs, I'll make you some stew.
As if I didn't have enough problems.
I'm staying out of it.
That'll only cause more trouble.
I couldn't care less.
I knew that would be a problem.
There's nothing you can do about it. It was obvious all along.
I wouldn't be so sure. I knew that would be a problem.
I'd have gone about it differently.
Thekla sent me to pick up a package for her.
Ah, yes. I had actually expected her days ago. Here's the package. Take good care of it.
Heal me.
Let me see. My ointment will take care of the worst of your wounds.
What wares do you have to offer?
Tell me what you want.
What are you doing on my land? There's nothing here to steal. Clear off.
Isn't there a piece of land in this blasted country that doesn't belong to anyone?
Go to work. Then maybe someday you can call a piece of land your own. But until then, kindly loaf around somewhere else. There's another of those scummy beasts.
Hey! Everything all right with you?
Well, it's so-so. My back hurts from all this hard labor. What are you doing here? I don't get visitors here all that often. Usually it's either some cutthroats from the mountains or those horrible malicious soldiers from the city. They've been raiding our farm rather frequently lately, but you don't look like you're one of them, or are you?
What are you doing here?
I've been asking myself that for several years. Sekab, my husband, has fallen out with everyone in the area by now. He's in debt everywhere, and so he steals goods from Onar stocks and sells them in town. By now, he's accumulated a fortune with his underhanded dealings, and he works our field hands until their backs break. His own people call him nothing but slave driver these days. I'm not particularly proud to call myself the wife of Sekab. Believe me, sometimes I wish the barrier were still in place. Would you like to buy something to eat? Or perhaps something for hunting in the forest?
What can you offer me?
What do you want?
and see.
I'm not touching that.
I'm not telling you anything new. That's all just gossip.
Here's the package from Sagita.
Thanks a lot. So you can make yourself useful after all.
Can I have some more of your stew?
All right, I'll be nice then. Here. So you won't starve before my very eyes.
Can I have some more of your stew?
Hey, not so greedy. I'll let you know when I have anything else for you to do. And then you can have more stew. Got it?
It was his decision, wasn't
It can't go on like this forever.
it? Can't rely on that.
Do you really think?
Been there, done that.
You don't have to ask me that.
I couldn't care less.
Nobody ever asks me.
Been there, done that.
Those are all just rumors.
It had to happen sooner or later.
You should have known
I couldn't care less.
that. I could have told you that before.
I used to say that myself.
Anything's possible.
I've got no time for things like that.
He should have known better.
Tell me that isn't true.
Who said that? Some problems solve themselves.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
It's totally obvious.
The things I could tell you.
There've been all kinds of rumors.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
It's totally obvious.
I used to say that myself.
You don't have to ask me that.
I couldn't get away with that.
It's better to watch out who you tell what.
I couldn't care less.
That'll only cause more trouble.
Nobody wants to know.
You don't have to ask me that.
I've got no time for things like that.
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
That will never change.
It's better to watch out who you tell what.
The things I could tell you.
What with?
You have to feel sorry for me.
I used to say that myself.
I could have told you that before.
I'm looking for work.
You want to work here on the farm? Only Onar can decide that. The farm is his, and so is the entire valley.
I'm staying out of it.
As if
I
you
need a
have
place to sleep.
Don't even think about sleeping in my kitchen.
No,
Go
I-
find yourself
tell
a
me.
place in the barn.
That's totally obvious.
Can I have some more of your stew?
Hey, not
no
so
secret.
greedy. I'll let you know when I have anything else for you to do, and then you can have more stew. Got it?
That was no big deal.
Actually, I was planning to join the mercenaries.
Exactly what
So you're another of those felons from the penal colony? I might have known. Just leave me alone. There's already enough of your kind around here.
What's your problem with the mercenaries?
Ah, those morons really get on my nerves, especially Silvio and his fat buddy Bulco.
Staying out of it.
The two of them have been sitting in their corner for days now, making life miserable for me. The soup's too hot, the meat's too tough, etc. and so forth.
Then why don't you do anything about it?
And what am I to do, Mr. Smarty Pants? Whack them with my rolling pin? I can do that to the farmers, but these lowly bastards just hit back.
Can't rely on that.
Anything's possible.
What's the matter?
Damn it! What's up?
I've got no time.
They listen to me.
That's been known a long time.
Can I have some more of your stew?
Hey, 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 not so greedy. I'll let you know when I have anything else for you to do. And then you can have more stew. Got it?
Is it really true?
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
He never would have thought of that himself.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I'm preparing for battle.
Why?
Lately, the farmers have had more and more problems with field raiders. A few of them even managed to get themselves eaten. Fat Onar didn't exactly find that amusing. None of us got our pay for a week, and it was more or less my fault. Now Lee wants me to wipe out the creature's nest by myself, and the other boys have already made bets on whether I'll survive.
Are you a good fighter?
I'm fair with a sword, but with a bow, I'm very good. Why do you ask?
Where's the nest?
In the middle of the field here, in the big rock.
We could attack that nest together.
You want to help me? Why?
I want to see some gold.
You bastard! You want to take advantage of my situation, huh? Either I pay you, or I bite the dust. All right, I can pay you 50 gold pieces. That's all I got.
Let's attack the nest.
Right now? Or do you need to equip yourself first? You could go back to the farm first.
There's no time like the present.
Good. Then let's see what you got. There's another of those scummy beasts. One less monster around. There's another of those scummy beasts. One less monster around. So, this is where they drag the dead farmers. Disgusting. The filthy things should all be wiped out now. Let's go back.
Wait a minute. What about our agreement?
Are you kidding? You didn't do anything for it.
I think your hide could do with another tanning. I don't like having my leg pulled.
Don't make me cry.
Nothing there.
Oh man, my head.
All right, you're the better fighter. What do you want?
I've got no time for things like that.
Been there, done that. Don't say you didn't know that. That's no secret. I'm not telling you anything new. You listened to the wrong people. I agree with you completely.
Where do you think you're going?
To the house, of course.
Onar pays us not to let guys like you in here.
I want to talk to Lee.
Just gossip.
What do you want from him?
Been there, done that.
He and I go way back.
You're a pal of Lee's? I don't believe a word. But go on in. If he doesn't recognize you, you'll know it. Lee's in the right wing. Don't even think about wandering around anywhere else.
Why won't they listen to me?
Been there, done that.
Who are you?
I am Onar's wife, Maria. What do you want here?
I just wanted to have a look around here.
With all these men on the farm now, there's no peace to be had inside the house. They just keep barging in here.
Do the mercenaries bother you?
Oh, well, at least the farm has been a lot safer since the mercenaries came. Back when we were still on our own, the militia came from town all the time to plunder our provisions. They dragged off the better part of the harvest, and they took some sheep too. They did nothing for us in return. A few of those scoundrels even stole from us.
So what did they steal from you?
Mostly gold and silver. They even took my wedding present, a golden plate. I bet it's now gathering dust in the chest of some filthy city guard.
That was obvious all along.
But he knew that all along.
Is it really true?
It was just like you said.
Who the devil let you in here? What are you doing here? I thought you were dead.
What makes you think that?
Gorn told me it was you who brought down the barrier.
Yes, that was me, all right.
I never would have thought that a man could survive something like that. What brings you here? You aren't here without a reason.
Gorn told you about me? What happened to him?
You remember him, don't you?
Sure.
He got caught by the Paladins and was sent back to the Valley of Mines with a penal convoy. If the road to the Valley of Mines wasn't plastered with Paladins and Orcs, I'd have sent a couple of the boys already to free him. But the way things are, there's no point. Poor devil.
What exactly are you doing here?
Quite simple. I'm gonna see to it that we all get off this island. Onar hired us to defend his farm, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. But our reward is more than just our pay. By helping the farmers, we cut the city off from its provisions. And the less the Paladins have to eat, the sooner they'll listen when I finally make them an offer of peace.
What is your offer going to look like?
Essentially, it will be about our pardons and free passage to the mainland. You'll learn more when the time comes.
I absolutely must talk to the Paladins in town. Can you help me get to them?
What's your business with the Paladins?
That's a long story.
I've got time.
Zardoz sent me on a mission. He wants me to obtain a powerful amulet, the Eye of Innos.
So you're still allied to that necromancer. I see. And the Paladins have this amulet?
As far as I know, yes.
I can help you get to the Paladins, but first you need to become one of us.
How can you help me get to the Paladins?
Trust me, I've got a plan. I think you're the right man for it. I'll take you to the Paladins, and you'll do me a favor, but first, join us.
I want to join you.
I'd hope you say that. I can use every able man here. The last mercenaries I accepted have done nothing but stir up trouble. In principle, you can start right away. Well, first there's one or two things we need to get straight, but it's no big deal.
What do I have to get straight before I can join you?
Onar, the landowner, is the one who employs us. You can only stay on the farm with his approval. And then there's the boys. I can only accept you if a majority of the mercenaries agree that you join us. But don't go to Onar before everything is straightened out. He's a very impatient fellow.
How can I convince the mercenaries to vote me in?
By doing what is expected of you as a mercenary, I should say. Talk to Torloff. He's usually outside in front of the house. He'll put you to the test. If you can pass that, you should have earned a large part of the necessary respect. He'll tell you everything else you need to know.
I've got no
time for
things like that. What do you want from me?
I want to join the mercenaries.
I can't believe that. Oh, and why do you think I should be in favor of you being accepted here?
That was obvious all along.
Put me to the test.
Did Lee send you to me?
He said you would help me.
Fine, so here we go. There are two things you have to do before you can join us. First, you have to prove that you're capable of mastering the tasks that you will have to fulfill as a mercenary. I'll put you to the test.
It can't go on like this forever.
And second, tell me that you have to earn the respect of the other mercenaries.
You listen to the wrong people.
Well, how can I earn the respect of the other mercenaries?
For most of them, it'll be enough if you fulfill your task and pass my test. But you'll have to find some other way of convincing some of them.
Same old thing all over.
Some will try and exploit your situation, and others may not like your mug. You should try to get along with as many of the boys as possible. But if nothing else helps, then you can always take part in a duel. If you win, you'll earn the respect of most of them. But watch out that you don't kill one of them by accident, because then you'll have a big problem.
That's all just gossip.
Didn't get that from me. What are the rules for a duel?
Quite simple. Both opponents have to have the opportunity to draw their weapons before the first blow. You can't just go and belt one of the men without warning. There has to be some sort of spoken challenge, an insult, or another reason to fight. None of the other men will interfere in a fight like that, unless one of the two gets killed in the duel.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
The things I could tell you about myself. That's all just
What are my duties as a mercenary?
Onar hired us for two reasons. He wants us to keep the militia off his back, and he wants us to keep things in order on his farms.
Nobody will learn.
That includes collecting the rent when the small farmers won't pay. So, what'll it be?
That was obvious all along. It's a bad business.
Let me collect the rent.
Good. Listen, the farmer Sekab hasn't paid his rent to Onar for weeks.
Never would have thought.
Onar wants him to cough up 50 gold pieces. Any questions?
Where is Sekob's farm?
In the north of the valley. Looking from here, that's to the right at the big crossroads. If you have problems, the farmers in the fields will help you find your way around the area.
I get so worked up.
No idea. You tell
Can you help me improve my abilities?
I could show you how to use your strength better in close combat. A lot of fighters are very weak because they don't have the technique to use their strength properly. The same is true for dexterity and ranged weapons.
I want to improve my abilities.
There's nothing you can do about it.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
The things I could tell you. There's nothing you